Howdy, folks. I want to start tonight by thanking our dear friend Juanita, who sewed masks for the whole family. And I'm wearing this mask tonight not for the reason you might suspect in our contemporary situation. I'm wearing it because my younger daughter and I just finished cleaning the chicken coop. And cleaning the chicken coop raises a certain type of dust that you'd rather not inhale under any circumstances. So we tested out our masks, and we will wash them now. Tonight, since I just cleaned the chicken coop, I thought I'd read a little something from the book, Coop. And tonight, it's not really a story, it's more a character study. We had this little chicken who had these weird spasms. She couldn't really control her gait, and we called her Little Miss Shake and Bake. And she became the kids' favorite little chicken. And so I'm just going to read a couple of scenes that involve Little Miss Shake and Bake. And, you know, the worst thing of all, here's this poor little chicken. She can hardly walk without ping-ponging all over the place. She really struggles to go in a straight line. And then one night, I accidentally ran her over with the chicken tractor. It sounds worse than it is. A chicken tractor is actually not a tractor. It's just a cube, basically, that the chickens can be in, and you move them around to different fresh patches of grass. But she kind of got squirted out the end one night. Even without me running her over, Little Miss Shake and Bake's tremors have gotten worse. Amy picks her up several times a day, smoothing the feathers along her back and cooing into her little chicken ears. Little Miss Shake and Bake is one determined bird. Naturally, she's always on the outside fighting her way in when it comes to dinner time, and you can't help but root for her, lowering her head to slam into the wall of tail feathers before her and then bouncing back like the skinny kid hitting a blocking sled at football practice. She ricochets, shakes her head like a woozy prize fighter, and charges forward again. Her single-mindedness serves her well if she's going to survive as the runt. When we throw table scraps into the tractor, the other birds tussle with each other and dart from scrap to scrap, seemingly more intent on coveting than eating. Meanwhile, Little Miss Shake and Bake gets herself a chunk of cucumber and just sticks with it. It takes her a while to get her beak dialed in. She shoots wide a lot. But she is indefatigable, and even though she bats about 250, the cucumber slowly disappears. And now I move ahead to a scene where Little Miss Shake and Bake is trying to follow the other chickens around the yard on their adventures. Poor little Shake and Bake lags behind, wobbling as she does, and having to sometimes come to a full stop before gathering herself and plunging forward again. But eventually she winds up under the apple tree, and just as I've seen her do with a cucumber before, once she picks an apple, she sticks with it, hanging in there even after the other chickens have charged off after grasshoppers. She's smaller than the rest, no doubt due to the fact that it's harder for her to eat. When she does chase off after the other chickens, she'll get 4 or 5 good strides in and then go into a tumbling veer, like someone reached out and pushed her from the side. The thing that really gets you is when it's a fun group sprint across the yard and how fully she believes that she can run with the crowd. She never gets hangdog or stops. She just collects herself and goes bounding off as if this time she'll be the smoothest bird in Eau Claire County. And it isn't always veering. Occasionally one of her legs will straighten explosively and she'll shoot 1.5 feet into the air. It really is something to see. Sometimes when she's doing her dangdest to hang with the pack, her earnest ping-ponging schizophrenic hopscotch is so over the top I find myself laughing out loud. I mean no disrespect, but honestly, it's like watching a fast-forward version of the classic Tim Conway bit where he plays a dentist who shoots one leg full of Novocaine. In perhaps the saddest funny moment so far, I'm throwing bread on the lawn when poor little Miss Shake and Bake gets overexcited, rears back to take a hefty stab at a crumb, misses, and jabs her beak into the dirt. She literally has to back up and tug it free. As penance for laughing right out loud, I give her an entire slice of cinnamon raisin bread. I figure she can aim at the raisin with the rest of the slice as backstop. Well, that'll do her for tonight. Chicken coop is clean, got fresh straw in there. They're all settled in. And now I believe I will go take a shower. See you later. Hang in there. Forward.